Hola bafethu ke maradona la ntse ba ke re bafethu, make no mistakes, another episode. The channel is for the people, the channel is for the local soccer stars, the channel is for the community. Local soccer 101 bafethu, the update, the overall update of the whole weekend. Welcome to the number one podcast right here in Amakwala bafethu. So this time around we bring to you how the tournament ended. How the tournament ended, who took first place, who took second place, who took third place, who took the fourth place, and so forth. And we're also going to talk about the teams in particular. Bafethu, I must break this down. It was not easy. It started Saturday, went on to Sunday, and it was not easy, Bafethu. It was not easy. It was a fight till the end. Luckily, this time around, Benfica came out top. Benfica came out top with first place there. Benfica taking first place money, first place prize. Benfica club of Marcus Clove took the first prize there. It's a bit of giving it over to Benfica, saying, guys, take it. We have a league game coming up, and we want to spare our players. We don't want to get unnecessary injuries, you understand. So young controllers were very kind. They were very kind of giving the first prize away because they had to play finals, but they decided no, we don't want to get any injuries. We're going to into the league games this coming weekend. We want to be prepared, we want to be fresh, we want no injuries, and we want to take the 3 points. So that's what young controllers did, and automatically Benfica took the first prize. Second prize there. Second prize will be obviously them. Will be obviously be them of the winning division, young controllers, and then at the loser division, their second place will be All Stars, who managed to lose up against Sparrows Football Club. So Sparrows took the losing division. Benfica took the winning division. Young Controllers runner up at the winning division, and All Stars runner up at the loser division. Now, like I said, guys, it was a tough weekend. It was a tough weekend. Looking at these teams in particular, starting with the winning team, Benfica. First game they played was against a very tough opponent, Olympics. And it wasn't an easy game for them to win. They drew the game 1-1, showing you that it was not an easy game for them to play. And they went on to the next round. They managed to win through again. Another team came late. They managed to win through, automatically qualifying to the semis. Then they played Sparrows in the semis, first quarterfinals, and they managed to win that game. And to talk about this team, Benfica is a very dangerous team. With the players they have, a very dangerous club. But I still feel like the club does not utilize the players the way they're supposed to. You understand? There are players playing at the club that's not supposed to play. There are players getting substituted that's not supposed to be substituted. Wrong substitutions all the time. Making different, coming up with useless, with mindless formations all the time against clubs that comes out prepared. You understand? So those type of things has been letting Benfica players lose form. You understand? Those type of things are things that really needs to be looked at the club. And the other thing is give the players game time. Give the players game time. You can't constantly let a player play for just first half, and then you want to take him off again just to bring someone else in. If it's not necessary to do that, you don't have to do it. You understand, guys? You don't have to do it. Let the game play. And to be honest, there's this particular player there at Benfica who made a huge difference in the games they played. Now, there is a guy from Soweto. There's a guy from Soweto. They call him Dona, but I call him Fancy Dona. So the reason why I call him Fancy Dona is because of the style of football he's played. You understand? His style of football is very developed. It's very developed. It's unique. It's something you might never find here in Makolet. You understand? So with what he's doing, he's giving Benfica advantages in the midfield. You understand? Because he's a player. Even if you put him in the strike, he will drop back to help in the midfield. He's a player. He's that Mabasa type of player. You understand? He's that Mabasa type of player of Orlando Pirates. They are those type of players that will drop deep. You understand? Go to the back, go and support there if it's needed. You understand? And that's what makes them so dangerous. Unlucky for him, he does not score. But he's very dangerous in the midfield, guys. He can hold the ball, and when he turns, he can lose 2-3 players for you, and then we have an advantage as the team. You understand? And having Kepi there, no one also make the passing. You see those passes, finding the pass behind the defender. Nolan is very good in that situations. You understand? So, and he's a player. You don't want him to press. You don't want him to play at the back. You understand? Like a defending midfielder. You don't want him to play like a defending midfielder, because if he plays like a defending midfielder, he loses the value he brings to the club. You understand? So, and clubs around here, they have seen it. The moment the captain play at defending, he loses. You understand? So if you have a player like Nolan, if you have a player like Dona in the midfield, as you are taking midfielder, and you have a player like Njabulo. Unfortunately, Njabulo, I heard that Njabulo left the club. A source of mine told me that Njabulo left. I must say, big lose for Benfica there against Tornado FC. That 1-1 draw they played there at Stofkal. Once again, Njabulo in that midfield was very instrumental. Now, I have nothing against other players. Me myself, I was a soccer player. I was very active in soccer plays. I played positions besides defending. I played positions, attacking positions. So I what I'm speaking, it's based on a professional perspective. But what I mean about this, I don't really like pick on players. No, I just tell you what's on my mind, and I just tell you how I analyze the game all the time. You understand? So basically, what happened there is at Benfica is there is a specific player. There is a very specific player, Boca. Now, if Boca can come on second, I can second it. If Boca can come in play first half, then you must play him as a winger. He has shot, and he can take on players. he has strength upwards body strength. So that's where you can utilize it. Boca does not have proper control for a player you want to put in the midfield. He cannot do a pass, finding that passes behind the defense. You understand? Pushing the striker to run into spaces. Unfortunately, he cannot do those passes. You understand? So automatically you use him at the wrong place. And when you use him at the wrong place, he's making your midfield weak. He's making your midfield vulnerable. You understand? We've seen that constantly against Sparrows. Sparrows was dominating the midfield. He was dominating the midfield. They were running all over Benfica. And if they can watch at the videos, one of my clips, how did that goal come from? The one of Duba of Sparrows. How did that goal come? It comes straight out of the mud. You understand? That goal comes straight out of the mud. And then Duba passed it to made the pass to the right winger there, and then the right winger just laid it in. He was still running. Nobody tracking him in the midfield. You understand? Nobody tracking him, and he was running straight to the penalty area there, and he just pushed it past Cash. Now you can't blame the goalkeeper. He was prepared. You understand? But the midfield allowed it. You understand? So we need players that can do man marking in that middle, guys. For a club like Benfica, you need players that can do man marking. And man marking has been the downfall for Benfica, because Olympics have been benefiting from that. There is a number 8 at the Olympics. I'm talking about the game now, the first game they played. There's a number 8 at the Olympics. The game they played in Stovkra, Olympics was dominating the midfield. They were dominating the midfield. And Boca again was losing the ball constantly. If you think I'm just making these things up, go look at my clips. Constantly he was trying to make passes, but the passes does not go further. You understand? Akel was on the right side. I think they brought in Akel's second half that time at Stovkral against Olympics. Akel was on the right side, and constantly the ball does not go to Akel. Now having KP there and trying to make those passes, you understand, it was very difficult. Having that number, that their left wing there, very skillful left wing. I like that guy. Very skillful left wing. But you can see if you give him the ball, if KP used to make those passes there, he was able to run up until the 18 yard with the ball and late into the 18 of Olympics. But then nobody's there. You understand? Then nobody's there. And that brings us also to another position I think needs to be filled at Benfica. It's that striker role. Ever since Zala is coming on, second half is coming on, he's not been starting. You can see there's a lag. You understand? Ever since there's that other young guy also who used to strike if Zala is not striking. Ever since they're not playing him, because he's those strikers that can, guys, he's those Mahopa strikers. Evidence Mahopa. They are those people that can get the ball, receive the ball, hold the ball, let the wingers open themselves, let the midfielders come and he'll pass. You understand? He can turn with the ball. You understand? So those players, those type of players must be utilized according to their full strength if you want to beat and if you want to win the ABC Multiple League. You understand? So that's basically all the mistakes Benfica has been doing this whole season. Look where they are on the ABC Multiple League. That was never a position if Benfica would find themselves in. But with the best players they have, Benfica have never had the type of players I see they have today. They have a team currently that can win the ABC Municipal League. They have a team currently that can win all tournaments they play. And I've seen it against Olympics. I've seen it against Olympics. You understand? So it's basically that, and around the other teams who also played, like I mentioned, Dona at Sparrows, very instrumental player. I don't know why they use him second half. I don't know why, but it's the coach. The coach decides. But that's the type of player I want to put in first half when I play an opponent like Benfica, an opponent like Olympics. That's the type of player I don't want him to come on from the box. I want that midfield battle. I want to win it. I want to win it first time around. You understand? I want to win that battle in the midfield first time around. So those are the type of players you put in. You understand? You don't bring them in second half. You understand? Because you don't want Benfica to score and then you want to come and change the game with a player like him. He will never be able to change it because he is those players that is like a locomotive. He gets warm as he's playing. As he's playing, he gets warmer. You understand? And he gets more comfortable on the ball. You could see him with Benfica when he scored that goal. You could see he want to try something, but constantly his touch was losing himself. You understand? He was losing his touches. You understand? Losing the ball and all that. But you cannot blame Dona. Because he's the type of player that needs to be first half. He must be on the starting lineup. You understand? So those are the type of players I recognized during the weekend. Those are the type of mistakes I recognized during the weekend. As a sport analyst, as a sport presenter, as you know, Bafitu, we bring to you the content that nobody influences. Say it the way it is and deal with it the way it is. You understand? So. And talking about other teams like Olympics mentioned a few injuries. Again, there's one guy, I don't know if his name Jumbo or Bambo, but he's wearing jersey number 17 at Olympics. Very little, very dangerous defender. That defender, when they played at Stofkra, he showed me something. He is those type of defenders who knows he's the last man. You know, if you want to play high line and you want to catch players, the opponent offside all the time, you need a smart defender, and he's that type of defender. He is that type of defender. You understand? He is the defender that can marshal the back line. Understand? He's the type of defender that can marshal the back line. You understand? And that's something also I want to touch at Benfica quickly. That's something that Maya cannot do, guys. You must look at the strength of the player, not look at what the player is capable of. Now you play the players. Benfica players are being selected based on and being given positions based on their capabilities. You understand? Yes, Maya is capable of playing backline. He's capable of running one-on-one with the players. But what's his strength? Do you utilize the player based on his strength or on what? You understand? Because Maya cannot defend. But if you put him in the midfield, he can do passes. He can use his intellect, his football intellect to win you games. He can use his experience to win you games. You understand? He can use his shot to win you goals. He's the type of player that need to be in front of the poles all the time. He's a clinical finisher. You understand? So those type of players, we need them in front if you want to win games. If you want to make the opponent uncomfortable, put Maya in the middle or put him in front. You understand? Let them constantly press there. Let them constantly press against the defenders. You understand? Now you put him at the back. Why? Because you don't have somebody who can play the back. He's making mistakes all the time. He's kicking the balls into the midfield, and then those guys come and attack. You understand? It tells you he's not those type of, he's not a defender. You understand? And we must learn from other teams, guys. Like I said, Olympics have that number 17 there. That number 17 is a very smart player. He knows his line. You understand? So at Olympics, that's the player that's very outstanding for me there. That's very outstanding for me. And their captain also. The captain also, the same as Nolan. They have the heart, they have the drive to let their team win. You understand? And then if we look at All Stars is the first time I saw All Stars playing. First time I saw All Stars playing, they lost. They said their second game Saturday, and they are not a bad team. I don't want to lie to you. They did beat Total Aces, of which I was very surprised. They did beat Total Aces. They did come to that game more mentally prepared, more technically prepared. You understand? So they knew they knew the danger players are of Total Aces, and who to neutralize and who not to neutralize, who to let them play and who not to let them play. You understand? So All Stars is not a bad club. They can do better. But yeah, so those other aspects we need to look at the clubs. There's those other aspects we need to look at the clubs. And I wanna say thank you very much for the supporters. Supporters who engage with me when I'm on the field. Supporters when I talk to them and I ask them, what do you think, my brother? What's your take on the game? They never shut out. You understand? They never shut out. They take the mic and they talk to me. They tell me what's the game. That's football. We live football. If you're a supporter, you must live football. If you're a supporter, you must have your view. You understand? Your opinion. What's the club that's playing? You are supporting that club. You understand? You are supporting that club. The coach must feel when the coach look at my videos. When they go through my clips, and they must hear the supporters. What does the supporters want? What does the supporters say? You understand? You cannot be a coach and then you want to make the whole decisions not listening to your supporters. You understand? Because supporters might be right also. You understand? So I want to say thank you very much for the supporters who engage all the time and talk to me and come out in numbers at the fields, at the grounds, and support their clubs. Thank you very much. We see what you guys are doing. Remember, we from the street, local soccer 101, the channel is for the people, the channel is for the community, the channel is for our local soccer stars. We want to create a better network for this local football stars that we have in our community. Danko Bafetu. Now I want to close this episode like I normally do. If you don't look at my episodes, if you don't look at my videos, if you don't look at my content, please tell me, what the hell have you been wasting your data with? I'm tuning out. MK Maradona. Danko!